Thus, while I ape the measure wild of tales that charmed me yet a child, rude though they be, still, with the chime, return the thoughts of early time, and feelings, roused in life's first day, glow in the line and prompt the lay. Then rise those crags, that mountain tower, which charmed my fancy's wakening hour. Though no broad rivers swept along to claim perchance heroic song, though sighed no groves in summer gale to prompt of love a softer tale, though scarce a puny streamlet's speed claimed homage from a shepherd's reed, yet was poetic impulse given by the green hill and clear blue heaven. It was a barren scene and wild, where naked cliffs were rudely piled, but ever and anon between lay velvet tufts of loveliest green, and well the lonely infant knew recesses where the woodbine grew, and honeysuckle loved to crawl up the low crag and ruined wall. I deemed such nooks the sweetest shade the sun in all his round surveyed, and still I thought that shattered tower the mightiest work of human power, and marvelled, as the aged hind with some strange tale bewitched my mind, of warriors who with headlong force down from that strength had spurred their horse, their southern rapine to renew far in the distant Cheviot's blue, and home returning filled the hall with revel, wassail rout and brawl. Methought that still with tramping clang the gateway's broken arches rung. Methought grim features seamed with scars glared through the window's rusty bars. And ever, by the winter hearth, old tales I heard of woe and mirth, of lovers' slates, of ladies' charms, of witches' spells, of warriors' arms, of patriot battles won of old by Wallace White and Bruce the Bold, of later fields of feud and fight, when, pouring from their Highland height, the Scottish clans in headlong sway had swept the scarlet ranks away. While stretched at length upon the floor, again I fought each combat o'er. Pebbles and shells in order laid, the mimic ranks of war displayed. And onward, still, the Scottish lion bore, and still, the scattered Southron fled before. Still, with vain fondness could I trace anew each kind familiar face that brightened at our evening fire. From the thatched mansion's grey-haired sire, wise without learning, plain and good, and sprung of Scotland's gentler blood, whose eye in age, quick, clear and keen, showed what in youth its glance had been, whose doomed discording neighbours sought, content with equity unbought. To him, the venerable priest, our frequent and familiar guest, whose life and manners well could paint alike the student and the saint. Alas, whose speech too oft I broke with gambol rude and timeless joke. For I was wayward, bold and wild, a self-willed imp, a grand dame's child. But half a plague and half a jest was still endured, beloved, caressed.